Hey traders, John Hal here. In this video, I want to actually answer two questions that I got from my YouTube channel, and I want to answer both of them actually in this video. Before I start this video, guys, do not place trade based on what I say in this video. I'm going to be talking about some different stocks that I'm in, and another stock that I've been asked by, I think Poker 1989. So I'll be answering that question. So don't place trade based on what you see in this video right now. If you'd like to get a free course, some free education, and maybe like a free trial to my coaching and my strategies, then first link in the description. So that first link in the description, click on that right now. Now, let's actually go and have a look here. Hi John, love the videos. I normally never buy penny stocks. However, if you get a chance, can you check out Montana Media? I think the simple is METO. For some of the Scott trade has a symbol of, yep. The weekly chart looks a massive cup and handle that began forming the left side in 2013 and now is bouncing off the form on the bottom of the right hand. Thanks, man. All right, no problem, no problem. So let me go and have a look at this here. So ME.TO. Let's go have a look at what's actually going on through this one right here. So the first thing what you want to look at is you want to look at the big picture here, right? So this is the big picture. This is the big picture that we're looking at right now on METO on the weekly chart. All right. Now, first thing that I want to say here is by looking at this weekly chart and analyzing what's going on in this weekly chart, there's a few things here that I'm noticing straight away. First thing is that we actually had this big downward sort of trend through here. Okay, as you can see. Second thing is I want to say is that we actually had this sort of level through here. Makes sense? So this sort of level through here. So if you were looking to get into, METO as a ride up, then now would be a good time to look at doing that. But I would actually have a stop. So right now you get in, say right now around 19-20 cents. I would actually have a stop at 15 cents right here, because if this thing turns around and comes back down, that'll be my stop. So basically from 20 cents down to 15. So my stop would be that there, which is 2, 4, say 5. It'll be a 5 cent stop. That's where my stop would be if I bought this right now. METO. It does look like it's actually forming a bit of a bottom here, and it's actually bouncing back up. And if I squeeze my chart up even more, you actually can see that it does look like it's forming a bit of a bottom here. Now, if I look at this here and I go back to say my moving average chart, you can see exactly the sort of thing as well too. Is actually bouncing back up into that level through there. So I would actually say by looking at this chart here as well too, you actually can see. Let me bring up these trend lines, and you actually can see here that it had a false breakout to the downside, came back up, found support, breaking back up, and now we've got this sort of level through here. This is a major key area of support and resistance, so expect a bit of a struggle through there. But I would say that by looking at this chart and by looking at this overall flow, especially this say monthly chart here as well, but what's actually going on through here, and you can see that this overall key area here is a major support level. So by looking at this here, to me, looks like that we may be getting ready to break to the high side. If we do end up breaking above 20 cents, then I would say that you'd probably have a good target of running back up to the highs up here. So for me, the risk to reward would be 5 cents, but then the profit target for me would be up here at 36 cents. Makes sense? So you're going to have a 5 cent risk for a, what's that? 20, what's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. So basically at 14, so you're going to have a 5 cent risk for basically a 14 cent gain. That'll be what I would see and what I would like to see. What I believe is likely to happen moving forward. Now, again, no one knows exactly what's going to happen, so you can have a stop loss. But due to the fact that we actually did this and now we're actually bouncing off, this here is showing me that this is now forming a bit of a bottoming pattern. And I do believe we're likely to break up and we're likely to continue up from there. Now, no one knows whether this is going to explode like it did through here and go up really quickly, or is it going to take its time? Makes sense? So no one really knows that. But as you can see, it's now starting to form a bit of bottom here. That's exactly what I'll be looking at there. So if you're looking to get in, now would be a good time, but with a 5 cent risk. Again, you need to make sure that this is one thing you need to accept, that this can stop you out. All right, this sort of setup here can stop you out. I'm not saying I'm not getting into this position, all right, because I don't trade just penny stocks. I don't trade penny stocks. I trade options and now Forex. So But I don't trade penny stocks. But if I was looking to trade a penny stock, then yeah, this would be good, something I'm looking to get into from here. And I'd look to see to ride this up to the 36 cent mark from there. So anyway, guys, that's a little update there from that there. Also, I had a question about my McDonald's. Am I still short McDonald's? And the answer is yes. I bought put options, actually December expiration. And I got into McDonald's right here, and I got into this knowing the fact that where we are right now. Now it's actually gone up a lot higher than I originally thought it would. We had a little lower high, lower low, broke down, and then as you can see, it came straight back up and rallied right back up again. So with that being said, yes, I am still short McDonald's. I still have put options, and I do believe very shortly over the next month or two, we're likely to start seeing that downward movement. Again, if I go back to my line chart here on McDonald's, and I go to my, say, weekly line chart, you can actually see what I'm talking about here, right? A big blow off as well too. So I believe we're likely to start seeing a pretty sharp and hard pullback on McDonald's. I actually got in at the wrong time with McDonald's, but again, this was more of a speculative trade. A speculative trade. This is sort of like, maybe 5% of my trading is speculative like this here, meaning shouldn't say speculative, but where stocks are very overextended. And so very overextended, and so therefore I believe we're likely to get a pullback, at least, a 10 to 20% pullback over the next couple of months. Maybe it might actually take a bit longer than that. So anyway, guys, that's a little update for me on McDonald's, and also an update on the METO trade. That's what I think, guys. Have an amazing day.